I'm Kylie from Freedom Vans. Today I have a new van conversion for you. This is a Sprinter 170 four-wheel drive.
This content is sponsored by Outdoorsy. Through Outdoorsy, you can rent your camper van out to make extra cash, and you can rent a van to try van life before you commit.
This build is really based on our Fitzroy model, so you can go ahead and, for a full in-depth tour of this floor plan, go to our Fitzroy video. This van is very different in the material choices, so it'll look totally different. And this couple definitely made it their own. This couple loves to go biking, to hike, to really get outdoors. And this is really gonna be their little getaway home, a place for them to really shut off, sometimes work from the road, and really just decompress from life. One thing that was really unique about this project too is that the owners of this van actually had an opportunity to talk to the owner of Fitzroy and see what she would have done differently. The owner of Fitzroy, Laura, she brought Fitzroy to our van rally, and that's where they were able to see the van and chat with her. Laura's big change that she suggested was that in the headliner cabinet, for her, we built in a drop-down TV. For her, she doesn't watch TV very often, so she ended up not using it very much. So these clients decided to go without the TV cabinet in this build. And our big recommendations as builders are to do without the rear door windows because they let in a lot of temperature. So these clients asked Laura if she would do without, and she said, no, I love the windows. I love looking out those windows in bed. Let's go ahead and start with the exterior of this van. In the back of the van, we have some Owl Vans engineering accessories. This is the Owl Vans ladder tire combo. They didn't want to carry their tire back here, so instead what we did was we added this bar for them so that they can easily get up here. What's nice about the tire ladder combo is that the lower rung for the tire carrier actually unbolts, so it's sold to be modular. And then they have these little, or I guess just one foothold on this side here, but we added this for some extra just some extra spots to put your feet. Over on the other side, we have the bike carrier. These fold up and they're able to store their bikes vertically on the back of their van. Let's go into the garage. Back in the rear of the van, we have a little bit more space than we did in Fitzroy because rather than doing the underbody air conditioning fan, we added the AC system onto the roof, which freed up enough space to add a second bike tray in the back of this van. We have a 40-gallon water tank on the driver's side of the van with a high-pressure hose-down kit, outdoor shower, their electric water heater. And then on the other side of the van, we have their 500 amp hour lithium battery bank, their inverter, shore power, and all of their power needs. Underneath the tire carrier and the bike rack, we do have the backwoods rear bumper with some flush mount lights. And then up top, we have a custom roof rack with fully loaded LED lights. We have reverse LEDs, high beam LED, and then we also have side mount LEDs so that when they're backing up, it illuminates the side of the van as well. On top of the van, we have a 72 cell solar panel that generates 375 watts of solar. Back here we have the Flare Space body flares. They're a little bit shorter on the 170 than the 144, but this allowed for two people to sleep side to side. In Fitzroy, we had a bed extension to sleep lengthwise when there's a second person. This will allow two people to sleep back here more comfortably. Welcome to the interior of their van. One of the big differences in this van are the material choices. For the paneling on the walls, we have fabric wrapped panels, and then on the ceiling we have a white shiplap. On the cabinetry, we have a Phoenix laminate, and what's a little bit different about this laminate than your typical laminate is that it's self-healing. So if they ever scuff it up, they can actually use a lighter to heat up the surface and it will reheal itself. One feature that is unique to this van is that we had our seamstress, Oso, custom make these window covers, and they actually accordion up and snap into place, and then you unsnap them and then they magnetize back down. So you don't have to fumble and put them away. They can stay in place up here. The dinette is very similar to Fitzroy. It's a modular dinette. It works as a dining area. It can be a lounge space, or something that's a little bit different about this one is the ottoman is a separate unit that can come out and function as a third seat. Also, this one was not designed to be an extra bed, so it's a little bit shorter. It doesn't have the extension that Fitzroy had. Over here in the kitchen galley, we have a Corian countertop. Something that's different about this van is we have a really nice large 4.2 cubic foot DC refrigerator. And then on top, we have a 1-burner induction cooktop that was inset into the countertop. A very large stainless steel sink with a cover for the sink and ample storage underneath. Just like Fitzroy, we do have a full wet bath in this van, including a composting toilet and interior shower. For the walls, we finished this van with some PVC tile. So it's this plastic tile that helps save some weight in these vans that looks just like subway tiles. In the rear of the van is their sleeping space. I love this layout because the sleeping space is such a cozy little nook. And they do have a flip-up step to help them get into bed. Like I mentioned, we did add the body flares on the rears of the van, which gives them up to 75 inches of sleeping space side to side. Well, that's a wrap on this van tour. Thank you so much for watching another one of our tours. If you have any questions, please comment them below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.